I'm John, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. Today marks 3 years over for me, and I got my 3-year chip. On the back, it's got the Serenity Prayer, which I've seen in a recovery setting really useful, but equally just in general life, I find it super useful too. It says, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. That's the first idea. Courage to change the things I can. That's the second idea. And the wisdom to know the difference, which is the third. Obviously, that sounds reasonably straightforward enough, but I think it's really helpful, certainly in life generally, especially in recovery, to focus all your efforts in the things that you can change and having that courage to change the things you can, and coming to terms with the things that you can't change. And it's totally okay to kind of get a bit annoyed about the weather for that day, but you can't change it. All you can do is change how either you react to it or how you prepare for it. The last bit, the wisdom to know the difference, I have always struggled with in my life, is because I like to think I can change everything, and that's probably where I get into difficulty, is that wisdom to know what you can change and what you can't change. And I think that's the most important lesson that I get from the Serenity Prayer, and certainly in terms of living life outside of recovery, I think is certainly useful to help set our expectations and just to have a little sense of inner peace. 3 years feels like both an age and no time at all. I'm not sure how to really explain it. I would still say I've done lots of things in my life, and I'd say this, giving up alcohol, was probably the best thing I've ever done, and the single most thing I'm proud of. I remember when I first gave up and I saw people getting their 1 and 2 year chips when I was starting out, and I was getting like my 30-day, and I just couldn't think that far ahead. And it does seem, especially at the very beginning, like an impossible task. And it kind of almost is, really. It is an impossible task. But the more you do it, the more you focus on it, the less impossible it becomes. And 3 years on. And thanks for coming with me on this journey, and Dinner with John as well. I hope you have a great week. Be kind to your mind, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.